Hello and happy Monday. Welcome back to Grow with Gigi. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's video on gym intimidation, and if you haven't seen that video, make sure to go over to episode 2 and watch that. One way that I've combated gym intimidation is through accountability. When I tell people that I eat clean, I diet, and I exercise, I'm held accountable to that. And to be honest with you, this channel has helped me so much stay on track, and because I'm held accountable for my words. And when I was first starting the YouTube channel, it was really hard to get it up and started and up and running, and I ran into a lot of big hiccups, and many times I didn't want to do it anymore, but I said it out loud. I told people that I was going to do it, and people were waiting for it. And I like to write my goals down on a piece of paper, and I like to tell people my goals. And obviously I'm not going to be sharing my life goals and 30-year goals, but I like to share short-term goals because when I say them and in my head, I'm thinking, I just said this out loud, it's gonna become real. Now I have to do it. And remember guys, every day is a new opportunity. It's Monday, so you got a week ahead of you, a week full of opportunities and chances. I hope that you guys crush it this week. Today's meal, I'm gonna show you how I make lean chicken fajitas. It sounds like it's not possible, but it totally is, because we're gonna be cooking with lots of cilantro, cebolla, lime, my staples, and it's just gonna be an all-around healthy meal, and I'm gonna be sharing all of that. Today's pre-gym routine is a little bit different. I won't be taking pre-workout because I made a goal, and I said to myself that I was not gonna take pre-workout for a month. And I'm on day 5 today, and I feel a lot better. I feel different. The first couple days were super hard for me, and being a caffeine junkie, but it's getting a little bit easier. And again, I just said it out loud, so now I'm accountable. And so no pre-workout for me today, but hey, let's go to the gym. Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Now that you guys have killed that workout, it is fajita time. So for this clean recipe, we're gonna need bell peppers. I like to do a variation of colors, so I have a red, an orange, a yellow, and of course the green. And as always, we have our lime, our chile, and a bunch of cilantro. For this fajita recipe, we're gonna be using a fajita seasoning that I bought at Sprouts. I'll go ahead and post seasoning information in the link below. And of course, your chicken. To start the fajitas by cutting our bell peppers, and I'm starting with the red one here. Now, bell peppers are not only super pretty to look at, but they're also really good for you. They're natural antioxidants, natural anti-inflammatory, and just all around super good for you. Yellow, or lastly, we have our orange bell pepper, so we're just going to go ahead and slice right through the middle. Now that our bell peppers are all cut up and ready, let's go ahead and bring our chicken to the mix. And I've already gone ahead and washed my cutting board, so we'll go ahead and chop it. And even before the seasonings, I like to mix the chicken and the bell peppers together. The bell peppers have such a beautiful and delicious flavor. And next up we have our bunch of cilantro. Go ahead and put that on our bowl. Chile time. Like always, cut the butt off. And this one didn't smell too spicy, so I decided I was going to put 2 in this fajita mix. Limon time. Now we're going to chop our limon. Go ahead and spread this love around. Okay, and now that we got all of our ingredients in the bowl, it's time to mix. And now that that's all mixed up, let's go ahead and get started with our onion. You guys have seen me cut onions a million times before, so I'll go ahead and forward this. And hey, I mentioned before, it gets really messy, so if you have stuff flying out, it's okay. Pick it up, throw it back in there. So I've gone ahead and put 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now we're gonna cover with the lid and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Chicken's looking like it's cooking. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our Spiced Hunter fajita seasoning. This is the seasoning that I was talking about. Got it at Sprouts, no salt added. Super good for you. 2 tablespoons. So you guys can see here that the fajitas are sizzling. They're smelling, I wish you guys could smell, but they're smelling really good. The colors are super vibrant, and just make sure that you're constantly mixing and constantly turning over different pieces of chicken, making sure that it's cooking right on all sides. We definitely don't want to neglect any of these pieces of chicken here, so mix and turn. Now once we've mixed on all sides of the pan, let's go ahead and put our cover back on and let it sit for another 5 minutes. And while our fajitas finish sizzling, I'm going to show you how I garnish. For today's fajitas, I'm going to go ahead and pair our plate with a tortilla casera. I don't typically eat a lot of tortilla, but I do when I'm eating fajitas. So this is my favorite. Guerrero obviously is the most famous brand. It's the brand that I grew up with, but I really like these because they're casera, so they taste like they're homemade, like super hecha a mano. And there you have it, guys. We got our Clean Eats Fajitas Estilo Grow with Gigi. And as always, before we eat, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any recipe ideas that you would love for me to remake or maybe make my own or etc., please let me know. I'd love to hear it. See you guys.